close view of this, and I was talking about those big, bright storm clouds, the brighter whites and the pinks, indicating how cold and how massive the storm is, especially on the southern side, but really the entire storm itself looking very healthy at this time. Here's the center of the storm south of Kingston, and the radar already picking up all of the rain moving over portions of Jamaica. Storm track takes it over Jamaica, and then eventually, even with land still holding tight as it gets closer to Cuba.
All right, I'll tell you what. And the Prime Minister of Jamaica also spoke to the situation there in Jamaica.
Category 4 hurricane, approximately 100 miles south of Kingston, heading westward at 5 miles per hour. It is projected to turn northward. We are already experiencing rain and overcast conditions. Based on current assessments, all of Jamaica will likely be affected by hurricane conditions, meaning heavy rains and winds above 100 miles per hour. It is also likely that hurricane conditions could linger over Jamaica due to the slow-moving nature of this system. Given the extended days of rains leading up to landfall and the expected inundation from the actual passage, we can expect general flash floodings across the island. However, low-lying areas, coastal areas, river courses, gullies, and other waterways will overflow either from excess rain or storm surges. Extended rainfall and heavy rainflows will also trigger landslides in hilly areas. Buildings and activities in or along those waterways or hillsides will be at high risk of damage, complete displacement, and loss of life. Hurricane winds will most certainly damage roofs and compromise some structures. By all assessments of the current situation, while we pray for the best, hour by hour, it is becoming apparent that the impact of Hurricane Melissa could be greater than Hurricane Beryl, certainly in terms of rainfall and flooding. We can lessen damage and speed up recovery by taking preparatory and precautionary measures before the impact of the hurricane. It is expected that Hurricane Melissa will make landfall on Tuesday. I take this opportunity to reinforce the appeal to residents of low-lying areas, historically flood-prone areas, gully banks, riverbanks, hillsides, and other vulnerable areas to take precautions to protect your property where possible, prepare your evacuation plan, and comply with the evacuation orders given. Avoid unnecessary risks such as playing in floodwaters and waterways, climbing trees and roofs during the hurricane, shelter in place, stay inside during the hurricane. We have issued an order under the Disaster Risk Management Act declaring the entire island of Jamaica a threatened area. This provides us with the legal framework to take all necessary measures to safeguard lives and property during the hurricane. All our national agencies, ODPEM, the JDF, the JCF, the NWA, and our first responders are on high alert. Shelters have been prepared, supplies pre-positioned, and emergency teams are standing by across the island. At the time of impact, the government will declare a disaster under the DRMA, along with the various other measures necessary from time to time to take us safely through the periods of disaster, relief, and recovery. Today, I signed a compulsory evacuation order for several communities along the South Coast, which will empower ODPEM to act as necessary to have persons evacuated from high-risk areas to save lives. We have also issued an order under the Trade Act to prevent price gouging. No one should seek to profit from the hardship of a disaster. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining will be issuing a recommended price list for all market produce. We have intensified our drain cleaning and mitigation programs across the island, targeting critical areas that are most vulnerable to flooding. Over 400 million Jamaican dollars has so far been allocated for drain cleaning and waterway cleanup, including at least $3 million to each constituency to carry out emergency drain cleaning and local preparedness. In addition to preparing the country for the impact of the hurricane, we are also taking steps to position ourselves for the recovery following impact. The security forces will ensure there is no break in public order during and after the hurricane. We will take all steps under the law to protect life and property from looting and other antisocial behavior. We urge all citizens to maintain the peace, observe the laws, and various orders that may be issued, and act wisely in limiting movement and gatherings to what is necessary. Your government has built out a comprehensive multi-layered disaster risk financing framework to ensure that we can respond quickly and effectively. We have the National Natural Disaster Risk Fund and the Contingency Fund, which we will use to start the relief and recovery process. Beyond these, there are additional layers of insurance protection that are triggered once specific impact thresholds are met, along with contingent credit facilities. The NWA, JDF, NSWMA, local governments, and our utilities are all prepared to reopen roads, restore access, and reinstate service to ensure a quick recovery. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security, supported by the JDF, is fully prepared to lead the humanitarian relief effort and the data gathering for damage assessment. Please play your part in having your identification and other documentation ready if you have to apply or register for relief. The Ministry of Agriculture is ready to offer support to our farmers and fishers to ensure that they are back out in the field as soon as possible. The Ministry of Health is making plans for major mosquito and other vector control initiatives immediately after the hurricane to avoid outbreaks of diseases, especially dengue. I want to take this moment to recognize our frontline workers, our healthcare professionals, police officers, soldiers, firefighters, utility crews, and all essential personnel who will be out there risking their lives to protect ours and to serve us. With proper preparation, discipline, and care for one another, we will come through this safely, as we have done so many times before. And let us remember, it is in times like these that Jamaica's true character shines through. Reach out to your neighbor, check on the elderly, check on persons with disabilities, and anyone who may need help. That is who we are, a people who live by the principle, each one help one. While we must prepare for the worst, let us also pray for the best. In every adversity, we have found strength, not only in our resilience, but in the power of prayer. So wherever you are, I encourage you to gather your family and pray for protection, for calm, and for each other, trusting that God, who has seen Jamaica through every storm, will carry us safely through this one too. My Jamaican family, we will weather this. When the sky is clear, we'll come together, pure and good, stronger, prouder, and more resilient than before. Keep safe, everyone. May God bless you, protect your families, and keep safe our beloved Jamaica land we love. My fellow Jamaicans, Hurricane Melissa.
That was the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Honorable Andre Holness. When we come back, we'll hear from the Minister of Education, the Honorable Octavia Alfred, on plans for our students, both in Jamaica and Cuba. Don't you worry, we'll talk about the 3-day festival. We want to, of course, pay special attention to what's going on in Jamaica at this time before we jump into the festival and your reaction. Let's keep Jamaica in our prayers this morning. The latest update of just about a few hours ago, 2 hours and about 30 minutes ago.
Get you started this Monday morning, but first we want to begin with the latest on Hurricane Melissa. Jamaica. A live look right now, the streets looking quiet and lonely where people there are bracing for Melissa's impact. Officials on the island warning people get to safety while they still can.
This hurricane expected to move over or near Jamaica, Cuba, and the Bahamas, reaching a Category 5 status Also forecast to bring as much as 30 inches of rain to parts of Jamaica, even more in some areas over the next few days.
And now a Category 5 Hurricane Melissa forecast to leave a trail of destruction. Yet while some Jamaicans are preparing, others are still taking their chances.
That has government leaders very concerned. We have team coverage from South Florida to Jamaica. Local 10's Aaron Maben is in Montego Bay, Jamaica with the very latest.
Right now, leaders in Jamaica are urging everyone on the island to prepare now because a direct hit is imminent. With Hurricane Melissa barreling toward Jamaica, last-minute preparations are underway. The island racing for impact.
This storm will test our systems.
Sunday morning, people rushing to catch flights before the airport in Montego Bay shut down.
We'd rather leave and be safe than stay here and be stuck in a hurricane.
Shelters and emergency operations centers are open across the nation. Jamaica's deputy prime minister gave this warning. Do you think this island is ready for this hurricane?
If the projections are correct, nobody can be ready for this kind of activity.
Hurricane Melissa is expected to produce torrential rain and catastrophic flooding. The most dangerous conditions are possible Monday night and Tuesday morning. Fishing communities are pulling boats onto land. In Kingston, workers stacking sandbags, preparing for record rainfall and flooding. This is part of the story in Montego Bay. Businesses boarding up as Melissa gets closer.
5 days of rain, it's not good.
On Sunday afternoon, local officials said too many people living in low-lying areas did not heed evacuation advice.
It is going to be difficult for us to say to our first responders.
The government says it's positioning generators and plans to deploy more than 50 once the storm passes. The goal, restore power to 80% of the country within 72 hours of the all clear.
In unity and in harmony, we will recover better and quicker.
More than 650 shelters are open across the island with hundreds of people already in them. Reporting in Montego Bay, Jamaica, Aaron Maben, Local 10 News.
All right, Dominica, thank you very much. We are keeping abreast as to what's going on in Jamaica. Here's our Education Minister, Mrs. Octavia Alfred.
The Ministry of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training and National Excellence advises that officials have been in contact with Dominican students in Jamaica from Thursday, October 23rd, in light of the impending passage of Hurricane Melissa. Students have reported that they're making the necessary preparations, they're in safe housing, and that those on campus remain safe and have adequate supplies. The ministry is in contact with members of the Students Association, and arrangements are underway to address the needs identified in the Students Assessment Report. The ministry is also in contact with the Dominican Embassy in Cuba. We have been assured that the authorities in Cuba are taking every possible measure to safeguard students. A special protection protocol is in place for foreign students and is being implemented. Our students in Cuba have also begun their own preparation ahead of possible hurricane impacts. The government of Dominica will continue to monitor the situation closely and maintain communication with our students and the relevant authorities to ensure their safety and well-being.
Thank you, Ms. Octavia Alfred.
Yeah, because last night we had flash flood advisory for parts of northern Broward County and West Palm Beach. People are underwater. You have a right to coming up too because our local forecast is very much get us out the door and get us situated for the work week. Absolutely. School week too. But we also want to let you know, family and friends that are dealing with the possibility of the impacts of Hurricane Melissa. Now, hopefully they have all heeded the warnings. They still have a little bit more time to get to safe ground, higher ground, and really be prepared for a Category 5 hurricane. Winds of 160 miles per hour, moving west at 3. It is crawling. It is such a large expansion of shower and thunderstorm activity from the center of the system. So we have hurricane warning in effect for Jamaica, eastern Cuba. We still have a tropical storm warning in effect for Haiti. And then you can see as we move up towards the Bahamas, they're under hurricane watch too. Timing of the system making landfall sometime tomorrow morning along the coastline of Jamaica, moving over Jamaica, pushing off of Jamaica, making a second landfall over eastern Cuba, and then making possibly a landfall between the southeastern half of the Bahamas as well. So we're not done with the system. And unfortunately, this is just the beginning of the worst of the weather. By 3 p.m., look at the deluge of storms just continuing to batter the coastline of Jamaica and continue to bring rain. for our friends in Jamaica. And then
We are keeping you updated. And as soon as we get more information, we'll bring that to you. This is Q95. Taking a break. We'll be coming back right after this.
Fresh Market Pharmacy has expanded to customers with its new additional location at Best Price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875. WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lowered.
And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. Cash and carry. We offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need, from groceries to household essentials. Our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just great for wholesale. We're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseau, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. We can't wait to see you.
Fresh Market, we are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. We're all in stock. Supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh Market, your one stop. Fresh Market,
Ride the storms. Ride the storms. Q95.
Fresh Market Pharmacy has expanded to customers with its new additional location at Best Price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875. WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lowered.
In the Caribbean, flash floods are common, making it essential for communities to develop strong emergency plans. Vulnerable groups like persons living with disabilities are often left unprotected during these events. To prevent this, both citizens and policymakers must prioritize climate mitigation and adaptation efforts to ensure the safety of all, especially the most at risk. Prête-moi tes oreilles. Let's all unite, ensuring that no one gets left behind in times of disaster. Be proactive and do the right thing.
Make home yours every day with Courts. Ooh. Get value for your money. Ooh. Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Courts have it all.
Courts, make home yours.
Q95. 95.
Food, check. Water, at least 1 gallon a day. Flashlights, batteries, chargers, You bet. Don't forget the stuff that matters most: meds, IDs, cash, comfort items, and yes, lots of snacks. This hurricane tip is brought to you by ISA Trading Limited. We are making a difference for you.
Just received Able Farm evaporated milk, delicious and nutritious, rich and creamy. Perfect for all uses, for drinking, for tea, coffee, cocoa, punches, juices, cooking, baking, ice pops, and ice cream, and everything else. Prices start as low as $1.55 per can. Able Farm evaporated milk. Available in 2 varieties, each in 2 sizes of cans. Able Farm evaporated milk. Available wholesale and retail at ISA Trading Limited. That milk nice, sweet boy. ISA Trading Limited, making a difference for you.
Milky milk, milky milk, milky, milky milk.
At Flow, loyalty pays back. That's why we're rewarding our customers with $400 in vouchers. That's like 5 months of your mobile bill back in your pocket. Simply add mobile to your current home internet plan and claim your $400 in rewards today. Loyalty pays back. That's how we keep your rhythm flowing.
All roads lead to Marigot for the 2nd annual Crayon Cooler Fest. Dress code all white, November 3rd, 2025. It's all going down to the Last Flight Bar and Grill from 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. with entertainment from Dominican's Best. The 2nd annual Crayon Cooler Fest Wild Meat Edition, November 3rd, 2025. Last Flight Bar and Grill in Marigot comes alive. Book that date, get your all white outfits ready, and see you there.
All right, just getting reports of some heavy tremors in the south. Also, somebody reported to me that it was somewhat felt there in the Lubia area. We'll keep monitoring that as well. Yes, some heavy tremors in the south of the island. Keep monitoring this and more. Dominica, let's talk about the World Creole Music Festival, our 25th edition. I'm sure we'll get insight. All right, so how would you rate this weekend's festival? That's the question this morning. How would you rate this weekend's festival, our 25th edition? On the telephone, are you there? Yes. Hello? Hello? Nobody there. Let's try another call. Hey, hello, talk to me, yes? Good morning.
Matt, good morning.
Morning to you, my brother. How you doing? How you doing?
I am good, Matt, I accept you want to speak about the World Creole Festival, but I need to talk something.
Okay.
I just heard you play a speech by the Minister of Education, Matt.
Okay.
And Matt, it is not enough for me, Matt. That is what we call a speech loaded with impediment. Matt, while she's talking about people are safe in buildings and here and there in Cuba and Jamaica, Matt, you know what good leadership is like? What happened in St. Kitts? St. Kitts sent an airline, a plane, and repatriated all of its students from Jamaica who are facing this serious catastrophe back to St. Kitts so they know that their people are safe. Not putting them in hotels which are open to the pressures and to the hurricane system. Okay? And if we expected anything from the minister and the government of Dominica, that's what it should be happening. Rather than the Prime Minister going to address Labour Party in Barbados, it would have been better that money was spent. Add more to it and send and get our people out of Jamaica, bring them into safety, rather than leaving them. And I think it is a point, on the part of the minister and the ministry and the Prime Minister to ignore our students' concern in Jamaica and be more concerned with what is happening in Barbados with the political party.
But don't you think it is a question of economics? Do you think that we have the kind of monies that maybe St. Kitts have more access to? I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, let me ask you this. Let me tell you this.
Yes, tell me.
We are 3 times the size of St. Kitts. We make 3 times much more money from CIP because we just give anybody the passport once they want it. Okay? Where are those monies? We have agriculture. We are just getting into tourism. Why should St. Kitts be able to have so much of money while we are without? It is a matter of leadership, Matt. Okay? And so, if St. Kitts can do that, we cannot do it, then we need to change our leadership. And our leadership should be even smarter than that to say, look, I don't want them to kick me out. Let me jump before I'm pushed.
Okay.
All right.
All right. It's good morning. Somebody saying there, Madam on the Bayfront, and many people, of course, we expect that, are leaving after the 3 days of pulsating rhythms. The country leaned on the side because I actually felt the tremors there as well. So I felt the tremors in Jimit. Another message. Hello, talk to me. Yes, let's talk festival. Are you there, caller? Yes.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Oh, not bad at all. Matter, am I on?
You are live, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, yes. I want to commend the Dominica Festival Commission. I think this was the best festival they have ever had. 25 in 25. I've been there every night. And of course, the ambience was good. Full marks to Marva Williams and all her, her people. Mona Alexis and all of them. Mm-hmm. I think they did a tremendous job. And people, you have to respect person's views. But everything, people like to plug in a little political this and that. But I can tell you, honestly, everything was smashing, well planned. And a lot of Dominicans came from the diasporic community. And I'm happy to see that everything went smoothly. And full marks to the police.
Let me ask you a question, because a lot of people have been saying that to me this morning, sir. With the 3 days of pulsating rhythms, people feel unproductive this morning. Do you think that the authorities should now consider maybe a holiday, maybe half a day?
Well, something should be done in that regard, because I know I went to a few offices and I noticed, the staff is a little mediocre and so on and so on.
Yes.
Don't want to call names, but really something has to be done in that sense. But again, if you put it to start on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then people will still say next day and so on. But anyway, in terms of, according to Shelley, Debo.
Okay.
And it went down very good. And I want to commend the people that organized it.
So you give them a 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10?
Oh, I would give them 9.5.
9.5.
9.5, because, a few little things here and there.
Okay.
The stage, yes, you had that elongated stage where like a boardwalk, which is good. But some of the musicians, I noticed, they were coming up to the persons who were the artists. So maybe they wanted to be closer. But you cannot have everything in life. But I think it was excellent. I spoke to a few visitors a while ago by the ferry, and they're extremely delighted. Okay. So I hope that things can continue to even get better, and we'll all be happy. Thank you very much, and have a good one.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for sharing your opinion here this morning. Yes, I heard the comments as well that the stage should be elevated a bit. So each his own. Yeah, some people are saying the stage should be higher to give you a better chance of seeing the artist. On the telephone, yes. Hello, talk to me. Yes.
Yeah. Good morning, Matt.
Morning to you. Yes.
Matt, Mr. Irish has, hit a 6 with his political input. While he's saying people will always put their political this and that, he hit a 6, man. Enough said.
All right. One of the biggest criticisms I've heard on the festival itself is was Mr. Vibes Cartel worth his dime? Did our country have to pay Vibes Cartel all that money for playback? That's one of the biggest criticisms I've heard. A lot of people have said, some people did enjoy, some people have said, nah, I don't think it was his time there to pay him all that money to come to the festival. On the telephone, hello, talk to me. That's one of the criticisms I've heard, yes? Uh-huh.
Well, you fellas make me forget what I was calling about, you know.
What's that? Well,
I wanted to find out how much a chartered plane from Jamaica to Dominica cost. That you made it sound like it's some phenomenal kind of cost, Matt. A chartered plane to move all your students from Jamaica to Dominica. How significant is that? It might be more significant than bringing them back in body bag. Enough said.
All right.
When you want the best, what you do? Shop at SCS. Better than the rest. Go shop at SCS. And they all compare. Shop at SCS. You get more for what is there? Shop at SCS. Shop at SCS. Yeah. Shop at SCS. Shop at SCS. What is there? Shop at SCS. SCS family, customer friendly. With free locations, it's so convenient. And our price is there. That's where you belong. Oh, tell your mama, tell your papa, shop at SCS. Tell your son and your daughter, shop at SCS. Auntie, nan, and cousin, friend, hope and power, all of them. Grandma, grandpa, couple, neighbor, girlfriend, boyfriend, side. Shop at SCS. Shop at SCS. Shop at SCS. Shop at SCS. Check us out at Pottersville, High Street, and downtown Rose.
I'll come back to take your phone calls. Yes, what's your assessment of this year's festival? And some people still making the point as it relates to the holiday. There should not be a holiday. People choose to fete, but Dominicans have November 3rd and 4th for holidays. They need to prioritize. Now, while I may agree with you on that point, in terms of prioritizing, if you go to a number of offices today, I can guarantee a lot of, maybe half the staff are asleep. So that's something that you have to consider. You can have a business open there and people are not productive. On the telephone, hello? Talk to me.
Matt, briefly and fast.
Yes, ma'am.
I agree with Miss Irish. Miss Irish said he give 9.5. I give 9.7. The 7 is 007. And Marva didn't do a good job. She did a fantastic, super job. And let me just say, hats off to her. Give a person, she and others, right? Joseph Prado, it's time for them to give him an award. He worked morning, noon, and night broadcasting. So I give them 9.7 and Matt. That is nonsense. I'm about saying they shouldn't give a holiday. They should give a holiday, my brother. Sit down, think, focus. We're not talking about carnival. You see, like Ash Wednesday, everybody should rest on Ash Wednesday too. And they think it's time for the government to wake up with respect to them. I know they're to insult all you. And let me just say, thanks to all the people from the French island, Dominican, the French people that come to Dominica, America, St. Martin, our own people, celebrate. It was great. It was super. And Matt, your girl, Sonia Felix 911, from 5 o'clock, she on the road. and her crew cleaning. I heard her voice. That is why I'm telling you that.
Marlon, I'm very happy you said it. I was hoping, I hope that they give Sonia and her full team VIP tickets to her, because these people were working hard all weekend long, trying to keep the city alive. So Sonia, I'm hoping that you get a VIP tickets for the all 3 nights, huh? You deserve that. You deserve that.
Yes, Matt.
Yeah, I'm here, Marlon.
Yes, Matt. Let me tell you, not when Sonia died to give her flowers, and I agree with you, and I agree with what you're saying. Sonia always on the move, and they sing, and they should check, as you said, with some VIP ticket, even give her a pay packet, she and her people. Matt, take care, and I wish you all the best. I'm making space. I don't want to keep back your program.
All right, Marlon, thank you. I think really deserved, you know. As I'm hoping that the PAL rep, Melissa, sees it fit, huh? I will say that. I mean, I say what did blah blah. She and her team did an excellent job. I hope all of them were given the season tickets for this VIP tickets for the season. 8:58. Hello, talk to me. In the morning, these sanitary engineers wake up when everybody else is sleeping, try to keep the city clean, huh? On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes?
Yeah, good morning.
Morning to you.
Are you people not getting paid to do the job they do?
Yes, they might be getting paid, but of course, we do realize, Blue, it's not the best pay.
Not.
It's not
solid waste picking up rubbish all over the place. What night it was after midnight.
Well, say thanks to solid waste too.
Picking up garbage. Should we give them?
I'm saying that yes, they should get the same thing. They're keeping the city alive. They're keeping the city clean.
Not. They're overdoing it. They're doing their job. They're getting paid to do a job. They do the job properly, and then they do a good job. But don't say they should compensate them for doing their
I'm saying that I disagree with you. I'm saying that these people deserve to be treated in the best way. That's all I'm telling you. The best.
They're getting paid for their job, and you have to just tell them they do a good job, and you compensate them, pay them for doing a good job, but don't give them as an extra award for them for doing their job.
So you don't think they deserve a ticket, Boo? I mean, we're not talking partisan politics, we're talking straight. Don't you think these people deserve to be treated in the right way?
There should be no holiday for people that came out to enjoy themselves. You enjoy yourself, you should enjoy yourself at a limit. If you know you're going to work this morning after Casa play, come at your home and go and sleep. Don't stay there and not. They're so and have to give you a holiday to line up.
These people are young. These people are enjoying themselves. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. 419-3095. These people are young. You know, when I felt like I couldn't have more, I went home. But that doesn't mean everybody have to do it. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes? Are you there?
Yes, Matt. Matt,
Yeah.
you know, I don't think, when I think about it, I think they should be adequately compensated. I agree that they should be adequately compensated.
But so giving these people a ticket, is that a problem?
Yes, Matt. The problem is that if you give them a ticket, how will they do that job?
No, but I'm saying they deserve a ticket. They deserve a ticket or two because they're doing a good job. All I'm saying, you know, I'm not saying that give them $1,000 more. I'm just saying give them a ticket. That's simple. All labor rights, and all labor rights were given free tickets. What are they doing for the country? What are they doing for the country?
Matt, the point is that they cannot use the ticket because they are doing that job.
Well, if they want to sell a ticket, let that be. But I'm saying, but they need to be, you know, treated in the best way. That's my point.
So give them adequate compensation.
Like what? Like what? Tell me.
Not a ticket. Money, but not a ticket.
But I'm saying to you, other people were given a ticket. They're not doing anything. They're staying at their home. So why? What is so difficult about giving these people, the sanitary engineers, a ticket? They might give it to a family member. Hello, talk to me. Yes, talk to me. Yes.
Boy, look, biasness. Everything for Dominican is dirty politics. And when they finish, they're asking people to come together as one. But I'm telling you, I would love to come together as one. But Dominica can never come together as one. Too much biasness. If a person doing good, say the person doing good and put all you dirty politics behind all your back. That is all I have to say. Bias.
Hello, talk to me. You know, some things are just better left unsaid, huh? We take our partisan politics too far. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes? Uh-huh.
Good morning to you, and how are you this morning, Matt?
Morning to you, yes. Morning to you.
Matt, I am listening to the conversation, and I'm saying that we have to understand in Dominica, when people do good work, we compensate them and we say they have done good work, right?
Yes, that's it.
But then, Matt, we expect people to do the work well, you know.
Of course.
Because as some people make the point that you are being paid to do a job. Mediocrity is not acceptable, you know, right? So you do a good job, you need to be compensated. The other thing about those young people going to fed and you have to go to work. Matt, you have to be disciplined. We cannot build a country on holidays, you know, Matt. We have to build a country that people have to work well, and then you have to be disciplined in how you go about doing it. You know you have to go and work, or you're going to stay there until 7 o'clock. You have to leave about 1 o'clock and then go and sleep.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Say, what happens on, say, Community Day of Service? People stay at home and do nothing and they get a holiday. Would you agree?
Yeah, but is it right, Matt? Is it right?
It's not right that they stay at home and do nothing, but I'm saying that's a day that they're given to do work, but instead they stay home and do nothing. But these people, these people go out and of course celebrating for the country. You know, I picked up a couple St. Lucians and they say, man, all these Dominicans can really party. You know, 3 days of pulsating rhythms, and they go at 6 o'clock in the morning, then they have to go bathe, come back to work. What do you make of that?
Well, yeah, but I believe if you know you have to go to work, you have to make sure you organize yourself so that you can go and be your work next day. Okay?
All right, thank you. I guess your opinion, I respect your opinion, but I'm saying that you know, something to consider. Maybe half a day. But I'm telling you right now as we speak, a lot of people at work are very unproductive. On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes?
A very good morning to my partner, Matt.
How you doing? Yes, thank you.
Well, I'm not doing too well. I am suffering with a back pain. So I'm at home today. But Matt, what you're saying there makes sense. But I'll tell you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you know you have to go to work, you have to organize yourself. Yeah, well, organize yourself. Mm-hmm. You know you cannot go 3 nights, you go 2, or you go 1. Or as somebody said, you know that you have to work, let's say, at 7, at a certain time, you leave this thing and go home. I'm not against what you're saying.
No, but you see, let's just, for argument's sake, Lufa, stay on the line, that the best bands come out usually, say 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You want to stay and see the best band. What has to happen?
Well, that's a very big decision. Man, what I'm trying to say, I'm not against what you're saying there.
No, I agree.
Right? Because long ago, man, as a teacher, long ago, when we had Ash Wednesday, I remember, children had to go to school.
True.
Right? They realize now that on a Ash Wednesday, a lot of children do not turn up to school. So they call it midterm break. you understand what I mean?
True.
Because sometimes they have 4, 5, 6 children in a class. You understand what I mean? So maybe in the future, your suggestion might be taken on. But that's not what I only call it. I call it for something very important.
Go ahead.
That remember our students in Jamaica. Jamaica is under water now.
Mm-hmm.
And remember when it was our turn,
yes,
right? We got help from other Caribbean countries. So let's remember the students in Cuba and Jamaica especially at this moment. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And of course, the minister did make a statement this morning. I'll try to repeat that for you. Yes, they're paying attention to what's going on there in Jamaica. and Cuba, more particularly. On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes, good
Matt,
afternoon.
let me ask you something.
Uh-huh.
You in the States, your sister in the States, I in the States, we working, right? It having Labor Day in Brooklyn. It having all kind of festivals. When the time comes for you to go to your work, you not go to your work. You're not making preparation for you to go to your work, to do your work properly on time.
Well, I can tell you after Labor Day, a lot of people stay away from work, from what I know, because they're not as productive. But the point is that they're not as productive as they should be on the day after.
They maybe take their holidays so they can do that, but they're not doing that on Kmart, Walmart, and all the offices time. They're not doing that. They will take their holidays. They know that coming up on that time, Matt. That is what has happened, Matt. And I'm not being biased, but when I say that the person work, the person get them people get their pay. You can give them more pay if you want to, but give them a ticket for what? Let them pay them properly, and they will use their money to do what the hell they want to do with it. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
All right, that's your opinion, blah, blah. Nothing wrong with that. 449-309. Another thing I'm a little concerned about, too many children at the World Creole Music Festival. Too many children at the World Creole Music Festival. It's the time for the adults to have some fun. So please, leave your children at home. And somebody's making a point too. I think what can happen as well, instead of another holiday, the organizer should be more efficient in ending the show at 3 a.m. as planned. That's another suggestion as well. Ending the show earlier, organize the time. Hello, talk to me. But Dominican people leave overseas because of the MO of Dominicans and the partying all night. So we have to weigh that as well, huh? People come to Dominica because they want to party all night. Hello, talk to me. Yes, yes.
It's a love life like healing, joy, gratitude, courage, and sacrifice. Mr. Penalty, blessings to your family, sir.
Blessings to you, sir. Yes,
Matthew, is still pause now?
No. I didn't still pause.
We born to. That's the only we might just like I can go, but the only thing I'll go for is still pause when I check in. We might just like taking a pause.
Blessings. Let me tell you what I did. Okay, I may be a different person, a different animal. I came to the show at 5:30 in the morning because I knew I was going to work at 8 o'clock Friday. Okay, on Saturday, I came and I did half the show. I went home. I slept. Sunday, same thing. I left the show at 2 o'clock. But there's different.
But you see, and that is the alley I was heading up, man.
Yeah.
Not the system on a global scale is not your friend. So you looking for them to have mercy on you. You should have mercy on yourself. All of a sudden, you want a holiday? Nah. It starts from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You did not miss a day. You did not miss a couple hours because you want to be there to boast to your friends how you was there till daybreak. You was drunk, but they had to carry me. I want me. But I watched a video there, short one, and some foreigners talking. One woman from the Caribbean said, all Dominicans know is rum and nasty business. That's all.
And see what?
And I said, damn, that is insulting. She make a video of herself, Matt, with a phone, and she say it is frightening. All of them commenting, they cannot keep up or whatever, and they say all kind of things. But one take her phone and she recorded. All Dominicans know is rum and siwo. And the way her facial expression, the tone, and the words, Matt, tells you we are a sick people. In the sense, not like me, No, before you say, because you're sick, you think I'm sick too. No, I did not say that. I don't have toes. Don't give me blows. So, Matt, I'm just saying, it is sad to see, and you talk about the children, Matt. There is no restriction. Where is your ID? No lawlessness, no more. Go to hell. It's not your damn business. Whether they're underage or they're overage, it's not your business. Not lawlessness, not. So you will see it in the park. You will see school children. A guy have a video saying children with the school uniform jumping up in a band, Matt. And you telling me about the parents. Where is the police? Matt, are you there with me?
I'm right here.
Where is the police, Matt? You're telling me about the parents. The parents cannot be everywhere at the same time, but the police is paid to surveil, to secure, to supervise, to make arrests, to investigate and all of that. Where are they? No, 90% guarding king and queen. So I'm just saying, Matt, Dominicans, you must learn to feel sorry for you. The system will not feel sorry for your partner. Say, when you go, you see one person that is insane, one person that is mentally challenged, they're insane. When you have a group of people that are mentally challenged, is a system or a society, the way he said there. That perfectly fits Dominic. It runs in parallel. And did I hear you say, I hear the partner, you know, the partner say 1 second at a time?
Mm-hmm.
I hear him because I tune in a little late when I have to do my meditation, you know, and everything. But then I hear all you talk about Venezuela, all you talk about Jamaica and Melissa. So all you forget Venezuela and all you head into Jamaica, Matt, do you know Evian Bud? Trump, Melissa, or you forget Venezuela and all you go into Jamaica. Do you know Evian Bud, Matt, my partner?
No, I'm not too sure of that. I'm not too sure of that.
Have a blessed day.
Have a good one. Yeah, we're going back to the festival. Somebody says the country is just a disorganized mess. Of course, they want to party all night in Dominica. Our neighbors come to us for CO and rum. So people have different opinions about, you know, what it is to party all night. Some young people don't have the money to go to the festival. They go do different things to get a ticket. We have to be very careful. Hello, talk to me, yes? Uh-huh.
Yeah, morning, Matt.
How are you?
You know that great, I'm good, that great prophet that said, give them an inch, they take a foot, and give them a foot, they take a mile.
Yes, I heard
So
that.
when you give them half day, then they will want a full day after. I am saying no half day, no holiday. You're big enough to make a decision how much you can take. In my young days, when I used to go to Antigua Carnival, the action was for the whole week until daybreak, 9 o'clock. And there was no holiday. You party if you can, you leave it if you can. And furthermore, when you go at home 8 o'clock, you can go and sleep. Just buy your food when you finish, go and sleep, and get ready for the next week.
That's if you're
No holiday.
That's if you're on a holiday, you can do all of that, right?
No, no holiday, I saying, because when you give them the half day, they're going in the sea and they're somewhere on a picnic and then they'll want the whole day.
So
Nothing doing. Let the people work for their money. And the children in the festival, it may be the extra complimentary tickets they're getting.
Okay, so tickets for 18 and below? 18 and below?
What's that?
Give the tickets to children 18 and below? Is that what you're suggesting?
No. I'm saying the free children you see there. Maybe when the PAL reps give the people their ticket and they have one already, they bring in their children. They're not buying tickets for their children. And children under 18 really should not be there. Personally, I find young children dressing too much like big people these days. You have to be a child and then you get to be an adult.
True.
That's how I know it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Thank you. All right, somebody's saying, can you, when you say children, can you give the age range? I'm saying, maybe 18 and below, you know? Hello, talk to me. Hello, yes?
Hello, Matt, good morning. How are you?
Morning to you. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Matt, I just want to give my views about the holiday.
Yes.
And first of all, the person who say about Dominic, all we concerned about the CO and how you call that nasty business.
Mm-hmm.
I find that person out of order. That's all I have to say. I saw it, you know. You understand? You don't put us as well. All Dominicans is that way. So I find that person out of order. That's all I'll say.
All right.
Now the other point about the holiday, Matt, I won't give holiday. Matt,
everybody know Dominicans like party. Matt, when I was young, now I'm a senior citizen. I like party. I like dance. I like carnival. Matt, when you say I used to go out, if I go to a dance, by 2 o'clock, I'm heading home. You understand?
True.
Because I know I have to go to work or wherever. So it's not no Dominicans like party. That's how we party. What you have to do, people have to be responsible. You know, you have to go to work, you leave a certain time. You understand? That's it. You just leave a certain time. And then when you come home at the end of the day, you take your sleep. You understand, Matt? Because we run in carnival 2 days. When you come, you're tired, you know. Ash Wednesday, to give them holiday, Ash Wednesday, they party, you know, as Dominican. So that's my view on that.
Okay, Carla, thank you very much. So each holiday, people ask for another holiday after that holiday. 449-3095-96 and 97. The UA Seismic Research Center, speaking of a magnitude 6.7 on the Richter scale. So that was a very serious one. Registered near Pointe-à-Pitre, Guadeloupe, 222 kilometers east, and Rosa Dominica, 244 kilometers northeast. St. John's, Antigua, and Barbuda, 264 kilometers east-southeast. Distance and direction to the epicenter. So a lot of people there in Antigua, Dominica, Guadeloupe may have felt there's tremors there this morning. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there, caller?
6.7, Matt.
Yes,
Matt, for a couple of years now, we just shaking. We cannot leave now, man.
Well,
Matt, you see,
go ahead.
Go ahead. I want to commend you. I want to commend you for being discretionate enough, Matt. Some people say, oh, because Matt has a health challenge. No, you do not have to have a health challenge for you to be discretionate. They say, Matt, you can interpret that for me, not translate that. Large men and wisdom.
Age means wisdom, of course.
Let me clap. Matt,
so there's nothing you can say in Patois I don't understand. I might not be able to speak it fluently, but I can understand.
I'll come and malfollow you guys and then I will tell somebody, don't ask me my blessings or saying. So, Matt, the thing is, Matt, people, Matt, everything, to me, my own perception, there is a word they call immutable, unchangeable, Matt. Matt, if a man hasn't got a nose, he may not be able to speak or song or sing like you. He might not, but he's a perfect human being. Matt, you think I'm mocking somebody now? I feel like, you know? So the particles, the microparticles of dust may not be able to be filtered through his nostrils because, you know, you have little hairs in your nostrils, Matt. So all that are little things to catch dust and other particles and whatever. I am just saying that to say, Matt, I am growing to a point where, Matt, me and you can clash and I get stupid, I act like an idiot and on reflection. I said, you know what, man, tell me that it was not a bad thing. I might not reach out to you, Matt, but I really go in and say, it's a good thing. Well, you're drinking too much rum, boy, blessings, and you embarrass me because you may have told that to me several times privately. So everything fits in the equation. What that might offend you, Matt, do you know it is helpful for somebody else?
True.
That's what it is. Life is beautiful. But it's we to contextualize everything, Matt, and then you will say, Matt have his point of view, blessings have his point of view, everybody have the point of view. I may not subscribe to what they're saying. Matt, I am saying, in Dominica, that level of lawlessness, Matt, and I'm reverting to the children in the park, Matt. But Matt, this that you're seeing children and you think they're 18 and they're just 15. Matt, you know about growth hormones, Matt?
Yes, I know that well.
So you see, as I said already, it is some kind of induced puberty. When you force something to appear like it is mature, but there is an experience in them. So even if you see they looking big, little children that way, and sellers now, politicians, police, everybody, Jake, Alain, everybody. That is why when they see those children, they don't care. They're looking to see if it's a bicycle, they can take a ride on that. So I am just saying we need to be more morally sound. We need to build up or oil up our moral compass, because it's these politicians and priests and pastors, plenty of them, that are tolerating and get themselves involved in all the immorality. So monkey see monkey do, so monkey do too. So those little children, they see in the observing now, they have all pornographic things. Not just the two girls kissing now.
The girls, where was this? Oh yes, I saw a video of two children, I would say.
Two children, you know. So
Yes.
Mark, it's just the beginning of things. So I am saying, so they say, oh, what the police have to do is that, where the parents? Oh, what the prime minister have to, so you know, you're blaming the priests and the pastors. Not collectively. We're living in a society of insanity. And who is going to help you and me? More than collectively. We try to take care of a family. We are one people on a small island, just a few nautical miles, or how they say in it. I don't know about miles and mileage. Anyway, I'm just saying that we should allow each other to express our views, and you may not see the personal point of view, but it works perfectly for somebody else. Blessings, King.
Come visit Central Cooperative Credit Union, your market solution, your market solution. Come visit us at Central Cooperative Credit Union, your market solution. Come get your mortgage. You can switch your mortgage, get a new mortgage, refinance your mortgage. We are your market solution. Lock in your interest rates as low as 4.75%. We are your market solution. Up to $100,000 loan protection. It's an easy process and quick application. Central Cooperative Credit Union, your mortgage solution. Come get your mortgage. Visit us today at 4244 Federation Drive in Goodwill or Bay Street in Portsmouth. Central Cooperative Credit Union, your mortgage solution. Terms and conditions.
In the cash. Celebrate 47 years of independence with CCCUL. Get ready for the season with your CCCUL in the cash loan. Borrow up to $10,000 and make your independence dreams come true. In the cash. Use your in the cash to purchase your World Club Music Festival tickets. Spruce up your home and Airbnb, or get your stores and bars ready for the festive season. With IndyCash, monthly payments as low as $90. Yes, $90. Visit myccul.com or call 767-275-5902 or 767-275-2891 today. Celebrate independence the right way with CCCUL IndyCash. IndyCash from CCCUL. Cash in a flash. With IndyCash.
Promotion runs from now till November 7th, 2025. Terms and conditions apply. Happy Independence, Dominica.
All right, Dominica, before we move on, we have our stop with our Central Cooperative Credit Union. We have two representatives in the house to talk to us for the next 30 minutes. So stick around, Dominica. We'll continue to talk right after this. So that's a good morning. Good morning. How you doing, my brother? You seem well rested, like the not the others, like the others who can't produce today because they were at the festival all weekend.
I'll be honest. I am well rested. I'm energized, Mr. Peltier. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
You know. So pleasant good morning to you and to your listeners. For me, it's a privilege to be here today. It's always an honor. It's always good to be here with you, Matt. You are the king. I'm so at your service too as well. But I'm also excited to represent a financial institution that's number one on the island.
Mhm.
That, without question, Central Credit Union is number one. So today, Matt, we want to talk about three important loan products.
Mhm.
That is our IndyCash, or super hot IndyCash loan product. We also want to delve into mortgages, speak about mortgages, and we also too as well want to speak about vehicle loans too as well, if you permit us. But importantly too as well, we recognize that so many persons in our beautiful country are experiencing financial difficulties, and so we want to just speak with them, have a nice audience with them too as well. So I am so happy to be here today. For the record, my name is Donald Burton. I am the Credit and Collections Manager at Central. We do not have our lovely lady, that is our marketing manager, Senator Honorable Reid. Good morning to you. I know she's at work smiling and working hard as usual. But alongside me is our youthful, vibrant, and also to as well experienced loans officer. That's the famous Mr. Keontae Harrigan. So we are excited to be here today, and we are ready to begin this beautiful and wonderful conversation.
Keontae also look like he has a lot of energy. He didn't participate in the big one on the weekend. Good morning. Morning to you. How you doing?
Morning, I'm doing
You have
great.
enough
Thanks.
energy this morning?
Yeah, man, a lot of energy, man. I did participate in the
Okay.
festivities over the weekend, but I'm
You
ready.
You were a little tempered.
Sorry?
You didn't participate too much.
Not too much. Not too much.
But enough to be able to come to work this morning.
Not too much, but I'm here this morning, man. I'm here with the great Mr. Whitton. As we present some of our own products here this morning, I just wanted to say a pleasant good morning to all of our members and prospective members. I hope that everyone had a very enjoyable and safe weekend. It's the independence season. It's a time for celebration, a time to enjoy a lot of good food, good music. So I hope everyone did a bit of that this weekend.
All right, Mr. Burton, we're going to start with you this morning.
Of course, Matt. So today, the first thing we want to talk about is mortgages. This is one of our primary loans product. In fact, that's what everyone looks forward to these days. That's the goal of life, essentially, to have something of your own on this beautiful, the best country on the earth, Dominica. So you want to be part of this wonderful paradise. So that's where we come in at Central, because Central makes your dream turn into a reality. We do mortgages, all types. Whether you want to switch across your mortgage, whether you want to refinance your mortgage, whether you want to construct a home of your own, Central is the place you must go into to do so. I want to say that our mortgage rates right now currently is at 4.75%. Yes, as low as 4.75%. So that's a rate, Matt, you can tie in, you can lock in. That's an unbeatable rate for us at Central. So as I said, if you want to switch across your mortgage, if you want to start off afresh, if you want to construct, or if you want to actually refinance your mortgage, Central is the place to be. And here's the fun part about all of this. This is not just for our members. It is actually for our prospective members too as well. And those persons that want to come along with us. Central is the home. Central is family oriented. So while we're talking about loans protection, I also wanted to say that your mortgage is protected at Central. So for loans up to $100,000, yes, $100,000, Central is covering that free of charge for every member. So there's no worries, no stress, just the assurance that Central has your back. But not only that, not only your loans are covered up to 100,000, your savings too as well is covered up to $50,000 too as well. I want to give a prime example. For example, if you have monies up to $50,000 at Central, that is savings, of course, that is insured, and God forbid you were to pass on, that amount can double for your beneficiary or beneficiaries to your account. That's the beauty about Central. I have to tell you, that is the reason why I said that Central is the number one financial institution on the island, because no financial institution covers that amount in savings. This is unbelievable. But Central has also taken this one step further. What we have done is that we have offered persons with mortgages what you call a savings plan. So it's not just a side account that's just there and you'll forget it after a period of time. It's more like your cushion. It's like a safety net, your quiet partner in progress. That's what the savings is. So while a mortgage is a long-term commitment, your savings plan is also flexible. What do I mean by that? While you pay, you bring down on your mortgage, you also too as well do the other part, which is to grow your savings. So you increase your savings day by day, bit by bit with Central. So when the emergency arises, that is, if you want to travel, if you have a medical emergency, you might possibly need money, Matt. You might need money for your child support, for your child education, or any surprise that life may bring along. This is what the savings is all about. And Central creates that flexibility. Instead of you wondering where you can get funds, Central gives you an options. That's the fun part about Central. So Central is not just about lending, if you get the point. Central is much more than that. Central is about lending and building, lending and protecting, lending and preparing you for what is to come tomorrow. That's the fun part about Central. And let's just talk about preparation for a moment, because too often, a lot of us in Dominica, we approach our financial institution without checking the information first. So what we do is that we build our billing plans and our estimate to the institutions. But that's not how it should be done. At Central, we believe in preparation. So we want to turn around that script. We want you to be prepared for what is to come. And what I mean by that is you need to come in first and talk to our experienced loans officers, such as Mr. Harrigan here with me today. You need to come in and have a conversation with us, because preparation is the key. We want for you to be able, your information to be properly assessed, and then we can give you the information as to what exactly you can afford. For us, power is what you need to have, and by having the power, you need to have knowledge. Knowledge is power, therefore. And preparation saves you money, time, and heartache. And yes, something even more valuable than that, Central offers you what you call pre-approved mortgage loans, pre-approved loans in general, because Central will have properly assessed you and let you know what you can afford. So when you are properly prepared, you can then walk into the room knowing that you are walking in from a position of strength. You're walking into the room with confidence and certainty, and that changes the game altogether. So, what do you need to apply for a mortgage loan at Central? Let me just detail some of the items. A letter of employment and your two most recent salary statements. For those that are self-employed, we ask for an income and financial statement, preferably from a certified accountant. You should also work along with your business documents and a recent bank account activity report. We also ask you to, of course, to bring along your house plans from planning and a letter of approval from planning. But again, let me just reiterate that point. Speak to us first before you go ahead and do your plans. We also want you to bring along your detailed cost estimates to include materials and labor. And also to as well, we want you to bring along a valuation of property, both current and projected. So all this that I mentioned or I detailed may sound like a long list, but let me assure you that every item that I detailed is about protecting you and not stressing you. So every document ensures transparency, clarity, and security. That's the Central way. This is what we let our members know that we need upfront, because what we want to do is to guide you, make all of the transition smooth, clear, and manageable. So the true question must come out: why us at Central? Why choose us before any of the financial institution? So I'm going to say to the audience that I love history, and so let me answer the question. Central is the combination of the Portsmouth Cooperative Credit Union, based in the north, and St. Alphonsus Cooperative Credit Union based in the Soft. These two institutions combined in 2007, and the beautiful baby was born, which was Central. And here's what: when this beautiful institution was formed, it brought along, or it carried along, 100 years of financial wisdom. And you cannot beat this. 100 years. Now, there's no other financial institution that can boast of all what I mentioned. So when you come to us, you're not just talking about a mortgage. What you're doing, in fact, is you're coming along, you're plugging into a legacy at Central Credit Union. But Central is also too as well an evolving institution. So we have combined that century of wisdom with modern innovation. So you get the best of both worlds. And that is tradition and trust paired with technology and vision. So again, why keep going elsewhere? Why keep dreaming when, of course, you can come to Central Credit Union? Central is the number one financial institution.
So they make your dreams a reality, in other words.
That's what it is, Matt. Central is here to make your dream become a reality. So for our members or prospective members, those persons that are looking for a family-oriented institution, Central, the number one financial institution.
Let's take a break. We're going to come back after this. Take it out.
Come visit Central Cooperative Credit Union, your market solution, your market solution. Come visit us at Central Cooperative Credit Union, your market solution. Come get your mortgage, you can switch your mortgage, get a new mortgage, refinance your mortgage. We are your market solution. Lock in your interest rates as low as 4.75%. We are your market solution. Up to $100,000 loan protection. It's an easy process and quick application. Central Cooperative Credit Union, your mortgage solution. Come get your mortgage. Visit us today at 4244 Federation Drive in Goodwill or Bay Street in Portsmouth. Central Cooperative Credit Union, your mortgage solution. Terms and conditions.
In the cash. Celebrate 47 years of independence with CCCUL. Get ready for the season with your CCCUL in the cash loan. Borrow up to $10,000 and make your independence dreams come true. In the cash. Use your in the cash to purchase your World Crowd Music Festival tickets. Spruce up your home and Airbnb or get your stores and bars ready for the festive season. With IndyCash, monthly payments as low as $90. Yes, $90. Visit myccul.com or call 767-275-5902 or 767-275-2891 today. Celebrate independence the right way with CCCUL IndyCash. IndyCash from CCCUL. Cash in a flash. IndyCash.
Promotion runs from now till November 7th, 2025.
All right, at this time, let's do the vehicle loans. I know a lot of people may be considering taking a vehicle loan at this time. You know, Central is the way to go.
Yes, certainly, Matt. I want to thank Mr. Wooten for his very good presentation in relation to our mortgage promotion. I want to tell our members out there in Radio Land, look no further than the Central Cooperative Credit Union, proudly known as the CCCUL, for our exceptional motor vehicle loan. It's thoughtfully designed to put you behind the wheel of your dream ride, whether you're picturing a sleek, fairly new vehicle that turns heads, or a reliable, well-maintained pre-owned model that's ready to carry you through life's adventures. We're here to make your vision a reality with our unbeatable 7.99% interest rate.
Before you go, I just want to ask you a quick question there as it relates to the year, because somebody was asking me just last week in terms what is the best year of a vehicle to order this time? And that works perfectly with the bank or the credit union.
Generally, Matt, it would be a vehicle within the last 10 years, both for reasons of maintenance and also for reasons of insurability. We generally like to insure our vehicles full comprehensive, and the 10-year sort of time frame is generally what the insurance companies work with as well. So it's pretty much just to keep things sort of integrated, so to speak.
What about the people who really can't afford a vehicle at 10 years old?
Well, that is why we tailor solutions to fit people where they are, because there are instances where a person maybe does not have the capacity to meet certain additional expenses like paying the insurance every month and those things. So there are particular circumstances where we can craft a solution to meet the person where they are. We may ask for additional securities, collaterals in lieu of different things, and we try to assist the members and meet them where they are. That's the most critical thing.
But I just, I'm asking a lot of questions there, man. You're very competent, so I can ask.
Yeah.
So again, as it relates to the 10-year bracket that government has just put in place, what happens to that?
Well, that is something that is up for consideration as well as it relates to the additional duties. I know it's been announced, but I'm not sure if it has been fully implemented legislatively.
Okay.
But I just wanted to let both in there. But Matt, I when you look at it, truth be told, that we have no control over government and how they go about taxing. But for us at Central, what we do is to assist our members to the best of our abilities. You asked a very important question in terms of the age of the vehicle. For us, we not only we are very flexible, so we can look at even financing vehicles that are older than 10 years. As Mr. Harrigan alluded, possibly we might ask for some more collateral, or in some events we might look at a character loan for that individual. The point is Central is very flexible, and we look at each member case by case in terms of their request. But sadly, we cannot control what government is doing. What we can do is just try to assist our members, which we have been doing.
All right, let's continue.
Yes, continuing in relation to our vehicle alone, just to touch on Central as an institution also, Mr. Wilton alluded to it in his presentation. CCCUL is not just any other financial institution. It's a cornerstone of trust, resilience, and community spirit, and it is forged through the amalgamation of the Portsmouth and the St. Alphonsus Credit Unions. Together we bring over 100 years of unparalleled financial expertise and a deep-rooted commitment to uplifting our members and the communities we serve. We're not merely a lender, we're a steadfast community partner dedicated to empowering your dreams with integrity, experience, and a genuine passion for your financial well-being. At CCCUL, we believe in building lasting relationships, not just transactions, and we are here to support you every mile of the way. The members out there might be thinking, what sets our motor vehicle loan apart? Because I'm sure there are several options out there, but what sets us apart is it's tailored to your unique needs with features that provide unmatched peace of mind. Every loan comes equipped with loan protection coverage, a safeguard that ensures you're protected should unexpected challenges like job loss or financial hardship arise. And that's not all. Our vehicle loans include tailored comprehensive insurance, seamlessly integrated into the package, so your new ride is fully protected from the moment you turn the key. Whether you're eyeing a brand new beauty or a dependable vehicle up to 10 years young, we take the time to understand your individual circumstances and work tirelessly to customize solutions that fit your life perfectly. So if the members out there are ready to get started, both the members and the prospective members, we've tried to make the process as seamless and straightforward as possible, but we're here to guide you every step of the way. To apply, you need to bring along your 2 most recent salary slips, a recent employment letter, a nationally issued ID. If you are a new member, you would need to purchase shares to become part of our cooperative family. You'll also need to provide credit reports, a letter of intent to sell, a mechanical report of the vehicle. If you are purchasing the vehicle, we would require registration information from the Inland Revenue if the vehicle is already registered. Don't forget a full comprehensive insurance quote as well. For the members who may be thinking about ordering a vehicle, we would require pictures and of course insurance and freight. For our self-employed persons, we would want their registered business information, bank statements, we'd want credit reports as well. And more than likely, to make things more seamless, we would ask that the members set up a standing order in order to facilitate payments. If there's anything that you are unsure about, you can please make an appointment to see us. How can you make an appointment? You can contact us at 275-5902 or 275-2891. We also accept appointments on our website. Appointments can also be made via our website, mycccul.com.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about IndyCash. Dominica, stick around. This is our stop with the CCUL.
Central Cooperative Credit Union, your market solution, your market solution. Come visit us at Central Cooperative Credit Union, your market solution. Come get your mortgage. You can switch your mortgage, get a new mortgage, refinance your mortgage. We are your market solution. Lock in your interest rate as low as 4.75%. We are your market solution. Up to $100,000 loan protection. It's an easy process and quick application. Central Cooperative Credit Union, your mortgage solution. Come get your mortgage. Visit us today at 4244 Federation Drive in Goodwill or Bay Street in Portsmouth. Central Cooperative Credit Union, your mortgage solution. Terms and conditions apply.
With IndyCash. Celebrate 47 years of independence with CCCUL. Get ready for the season with your CCCUL IndyCash loan. Borrow up to $10,000 and make your independent dreams come true. With IndyCash. Use your IndyCash to purchase your World Club Music Festival tickets, spruce up your home and Airbnb, or get your stalls and bars ready for the festive season. With IndyCash, monthly payments as low as $90. Yes, $90. Visit myccul.com or call 767-275-5902 or 767-275-2891 today. Celebrate independence the right way with CCCUL IndyCash. IndyCash from CCCUL. Cash in a flash. With IndyCash.
Promotion runs from now till November 7th, 2025. Terms and conditions apply. Happy Independence, Dominica.
Are we here with the Central Cooperative Credit Union? We're now talking about IndyCash. Back to you.
Yes, Matt. Thank you very much. In relation to our IndyCash promotion, it's been quite busy at our loans department. That is the promotional product, or the product I should say, that has been having us the busiest. It's very hot. I'm sure a lot of our members would have taken advantage of it to have access to funds over the weekend to do different things, whether it was accommodations, whether it was festival tickets. So I hope all of the members really enjoyed themselves over the weekend. It's not too late to apply. The promotion runs until November 7th. In terms of the IndyCash, very quickly, members can borrow up to $10,000. The whole point of the loan is to cover anything for the independence season. The Independence Day, I should say, is actually very slowly approaching. So the members can even take advantage of the funds to have the house or property ready for Christmas, to paint, do little renovations. All of those things are on the cards. Repayments are as low as $90. You have a maximum repayment period of 4 years. The whole idea of it is the less you borrow, the lower your installment. I think there was a bit of a slight confusion in relation to the $90. So the $90 would be for a lower threshold, and then it would be a bit higher if you are taking up to $10,000. The members might be wondering what is needed in relation to the promotional product. We simply require a recent letter of employment or income or financial statements, your 2 most recent salary slips, a 5% minimum security deposit would be required, and they would also need to provide credit reports. Members may be wondering, how can they make an appointment? They can make an appointment at 275-5902 or 275-2891. As I stated previously, appointments can also be made via the website mycccul.com. There is a lot of time still until November 7th. There's all of this week. So I would strongly implore the members to take advantage of this promotional product while it lasts, because it's very hot. It's going very quickly.
Like a hot bread.
Yeah, like it's like hot
Hey,
bread,
show.
man. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. The department was quite busy last week. All of last week, very busy. Up until the Friday of Creole Festival, the department was extremely busy. We were inundated with applications, and we were just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. So the festival is over, but there's still time to take advantage of it. So I would just implore everyone to take advantage of the product while it's there.
Before we go, Mr. Button, somebody's asking a question on Facebook. I'm seeing the question. How much interest on fixed deposits? That's somebody's asking a question. Interest.
It depends on the rate that the member is actually placing on the fixed deposit. But we offer fixed deposits with the maximum period of 2 years, and you can benefit at 2.75% on whatever you deposit. At the
Person is actually
institution.
suggesting 3.5 to 5 years. How much?
No, for us, the maximum is 2 years. After that, the person can actually redeposit the fixed deposit. But it's for maximum 2 years. Before time, we used to extend up from 3 to 5 years, but we have actually changed this. So now our maximum period is 2 years.
Okay.
That's what we are doing at this point in time.
All right, let's wrap it up at this time. We're running out of time, but of course,
Sure, Matt.
let's wrap it up.
Sure, Matt. So as we close in, I just wanted to extend this clarion call to those persons that have been experiencing job loss or financial difficulties. What we are saying to them is that we know that life can create some of those challenges, but at Central, your well-being is our top priority, and we are here to support you through these challenging, hard times, that is. So here's what you need to do if you're experiencing job loss or financial difficulties. We notice some people are also too as well migrating. There's mass migration going on, but we are saying at Central that's okay. The most important thing is that you contact your credit union immediately. So do not wait for payments to be overdue. The earlier you can reach out to us, the more options we can explore with you. We also want you to keep the lines of communication open, provide frequent updates to your loans officer about your circumstances. That is crucially important. For us at Central, honesty and transparency help us serve you better. And so just keep the lines of communication open. We also would like for you to discuss available options. So depending on your situation, we may be able to adjust payment terms, restructure your loan, or find other solutions to ease your burden until things can improve. Also to as well that some persons in their loan, in their loans contract, there's what you call insurance coverage. So many of our loans are protected by insurance. And so in certain cases, the benefits may be available to assist you and your family if needs be. So speak to your loans officer to learn what applies in your case. Another important thing to note is that sometimes what you can do is continue to contribute towards your savings plan if that is possible. So even though that you are experiencing financial difficulty, it's always wise to save. Even the smallest of contributions can help you to stay connected to your financial goals and provide a cushion for your future. I spoke about the importance of savings earlier on too as well. And lastly, but most importantly, is to seek financial counseling and guidance. And Central is the place where you have the most experienced loans, credit, and delinquency officers who can guide you through the process. So remember, experiencing financial difficulty does not mean facing it alone. Central is built on the principle of people helping people. And that's what we are here for. We are here to help you to the best of our ability. So thank you for making Central your financial institution of choice. Our members, our prospective members, or those that want to become part of our family, we say thank you to you. For us at Central, we remain committed to you, whether in good or bad times. That's what we are here for. So thank you very much for everything. Thank you for supporting us at Central. Thank you for making Central the #1 financial institution in Dominica.
Thank you. Come back soon.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Mr. Peltier, for having us. It's a pleasure, always a pleasure to be here with you.
Thank you.
You're all smiles, and we are always happy to be here with you.
Same here.
Thank you.
Have a great day now.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Credit Union, your mortgage solution. Get your mortgage. You can switch your mortgage, get a new mortgage, refinance your mortgage. We are your mortgage solution. Lock in your interest rates as low as 4.75%. We are your mortgage solution. Up to $100,000 loan protection. It's an easy process and quick application. Central Cooperative Credit Union, your mortgage solution. Come get your mortgage. Visit us today at 4244 Federation Drive in Goodwill or Bay Street in Portsmouth. Central Cooperative Credit Union, your mortgage solution. Terms and conditions.
In the cash. Celebrate 47 years of independence with CCCUL. Get ready for the season with your CCCUL in the cash loan. Borrow up to $10,000 and make your independence dreams come true. In the cash. Use your in the cash to purchase your World Club Music Festival tickets, spruce up your home and Airbnb, or get your stores and bars ready for the festive season. With IndyCash, monthly payment as low as $90. Yes, $90. Visit myccul.com or call 767-275-5902 or 767-275-2891 today. Celebrate independence the right way with CCCUL IndyCash. IndyCash from CCCUL. Cash in a flash. IndyCash.
Promotion runs from now till November 7th, 2025. Terms and conditions apply. Happy Independence Day.
Hey, Cash, pass that to the place. There, what's happening? Kevin, your washing machine. It's just something and white things here. It's two balls at Cash. Try something. Clean and white things around them. Who's a 7-1 rubber guy? That's why. Who so shy? Who didn't get bombs on you? Who let why put what with it? Then we move voltage. That's why it's time. Them are in women that's in and white is very hard somewhere. Your pencil that's white. Green and white is the right white. That's why.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
It's officially white potato season in Dominica. To celebrate, Bloombox is giving you the chance to win a 196cc 4-stroke 6.5 horsepower tiller valued at over $3,000. Wow! You heard right. Simply make a purchase of $75 or more between October 13th and December 27th, 2025, and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win this powerhouse machine to make your next planting season even easier. Winner will be announced on December 29th. Visit us at Bloombox Goodwill and Roseau. Terms and conditions apply. Let's bloom together with Bloombox.
Life moves fast. One moment you're living life, the next, everything changes. When critical illness strikes, it doesn't just hit your health. It hits your wallet, your family's security, your peace of mind. With Sagicor's critical illness insurance cover, you can stay in control and keep life moving forward. Because when life throws you a curveball, you need a strong defense. Don't drop the ball. Stay ready. Protect yourself and your family today. Speak to your advisor. Visit elife.sagicor.com or sagicor.com to learn more.
Hardware and home improvement, building supplies for you, kitchen appliances, even home decor too. Lumber, lawn, all your garden supplies, plumbing, welding, electrical supplies. Visit Do It Center at the former J. Nassif Hardware location on Goodwill Road. Call us at 255-6890.
Q95. 95.
Food, check. Water, at least 1 gallon a day. Flashlights. Batteries, chargers, you bet. Don't forget the stuff that matters most. Meds, IDs, cash, comfort items, and yes, lots of snacks. This hurricane tip is brought to you by ESA Trading Limited. We are making a difference for you.
Just received Able Farm evaporated milk, delicious and nutritious, rich and creamy. Perfect for all uses. For drinking, for tea, coffee, cocoa, punches, juices, cooking, baking, ice pops, and ice cream, and everything else. Prices start as low as $1.55 per can. Able Farm evaporated milk. Available in 2 varieties, each in 2 sizes of cans. Able Farm evaporated milk. Available wholesale and retail at Esar Trading Limited. That means nice, boy. Esar Trading Limited, making a difference for you.
Milky milk, milky milk, milky milky milk. Milky milk, milky milk.
It's already 1 minute after the hour of 10 o'clock in the morning. This Monday morning, the 27th of October in the year 2025. Good morning and happy birthday to Kathy Ferrara. Wherever you are, have a great day today from your entire family in Dominica, especially your mom and your kids, okay? Kathy Ferrara in New York. Good morning to you from your dad as well. Have a great, great birthday. Hello, yes. We still monitoring the situation there in Jamaica with this hurricane.
At Flow, that's why we're rewarding our customers with $400 in vouchers. That's like 5 months of your mobile bill back in your pocket. Simply add mobile to your current home internet plan and claim your $400 in rewards today. Loyalty pays back. That's how we keep your rhythm flowing.
Auto Trade introduces our newest line of lubricants, Valvoline, America's first branded motor oil. Valvoline has been formulating and improving motor oil longer than any other brand. From the world's first racing oil to the world's first synthetic blend, Valvoline has been trusted in engines around the world for over 150 years. Make the switch today. Choose Valvoline, the original motor oil. At Auto Trade, we only recommend the best in quality because at Auto Trade, it's more than a vehicle. It's a relationship. Valvoline Lubricants, now distributed by Auto Trade.
When you want the best, you do shop at SCA. Better than the rest, go shop at SCA. And the young one say shop at SCA. You get more for life, shop at SCA. Shop at SCA, yeah, shop at SCA. Shop at SCA, shop at SCA. ACS family, customer friendly. With free locations, it's so convenient. And our price is better than nice. Madam, that's where you belong. Oh, tell your mama, tell your papa, shop at SCA. Tell your son and your daughter, shop at SCA. The men and cousin friend, open power, all of them. My grandpa, open neighbor, girlfriend, boyfriend, side. Shop at SCA. Shop at SCA. Shop at SCA. Shop at SCA. Check us out at Pottersville, High Street, and downtown Roseland.
Some non intelligence may miss the mark when it comes to adding softness to your loads. But fortunately, Dominica, we've got Ensueno fabric softener. Ensueno is the conditioner of laundry care, making your clothes feel butterfly soft. Discover Ensueno fabric softener. Long-lasting, nature-inspired fragrances protect your fabrics. Revitalize your laundry with the refreshing scent of spring fresh Ensueno fabric softener. Makes your clothes fluffy, alive, and vibrant. Love all over Dominica. Local agent AC Sheriff and Company. Available at all supermarkets, your favorite friendly neighborhood outlet or shop. Use Ensueno.
Flash. With Indie Cash. Celebrate 47 years of independence with CCCUL. Get ready for the season with your CCCUL Indie Cash loan. Borrow up to $10,000 and make your independence dreams come true. With Indie Cash. Use your Indie Cash to purchase your World Cup Music Festival tickets, spruce up your home and Airbnb, or get your stores and bars ready for the festive season. With Indie Cash, monthly payments as low as $90. Yes, $90. Visit myccul.com or call 767-275-5902 or 767-275-2891 today. Celebrate independence the right way with CCCUL Indie Cash. Indie Cash from CCCUL. Cash in a flash. Indie Cash.
Promotion runs from now till November 7th, 2025. Terms and conditions apply. Happy Independence, Dominica.
Dominica revolves at AC Shillingford and Company. For timeless, trusted, dependable, comprehensive insurance coverage, it has to be New India Insurance. Need anything overseas? Shopbox Dominica Isle of Freight is your advance on-time delivery right to your doorstep. For super savings on all your groceries, come to ACS Super Shopping Center for laundry, groceries, cooking, beverages, and event supplies on King Jonathan Street. ACS 7-Eleven on High Street, supplying your everyday essentials. Fill up your vehicle gas tanks, get your cooking gas, and top-ups of all kinds. Or go to 7-Eleven Portersville, where the best-kept secret is conveniently located upstairs in the confidential escape or staycation self-contained accommodations at the Porter's Place. AC Shillingford, where you spend less and get more.
Come visit Central Cooperative Credit Union, your market solution, your market solution. Come visit us at Central Cooperative Credit Union, your market solution. Come get your mortgage, you can switch your mortgage, get a new mortgage, refinance your mortgage. We are your market solution. Lock in your interest rate as low as 4.75%. We are your market solution. Up to $100,000 loan protection. It's an easy process and quick application. Central Cooperative Credit Union, your mortgage solution. Come get your mortgage. Visit us today at 4244 Federation Drive in Goodwill or Bay Street in Portsmouth. Central Cooperative Credit Union, your mortgage solution. Terms and conditions apply.
You see, I told you, a lot of people now telling me, man, a lot of people didn't come to work today. I told you. Also think about, they come to work and they're not productive. Another comment here, man. How the people who are calling for a holiday after the Creole Music Festival ever thought of the economic side of it? What's the cost? Or what cost would it be, like in the government and the private sector, employers' purse? Which employer can afford to pay employees to stay home and sleep after partying? Do you think that this is a productive, or that would be productive for the country? I wonder how many people would be calling for another holiday if the employees were not getting paid whenever there's a holiday. Maybe you're going to suggest, a no-pay holiday. That can also be a suggestion as well. You don't get paid if you don't come to work. Because a lot of people will stay home today. Believe me, it will happen. On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes?
Matt, good morning. My first voice for this morning.
Morning to you. Morning, Lucille. How are you doing? You good?
I'm good.
Yes.
Matt, do you believe Dominica need another holiday again after all these holidays Dominica have?
We have too many holidays, but I'm saying maybe we should switch one for the other. Maybe.
Well, give them a holiday without pay. Who don't work don't get paid.
That can happen too.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's go back to the telephone. Hello, talk to me. Yes, maybe that if you stay home, you don't get paid. That can happen too. Hello, yes.
Well, Matt Monkey see Monkey do, so Monkey doing too. Everybody abusing, everybody's squandering, everybody's lavish. So they check in, we can do it too, Punchinella. Who put you there, Punchinella? Matt, you play ring game already, you know?
A lot of that.
Okay, you know about Punchinella?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Another one, I want Wadix or one of them to tell me what it is. On t'y préparer qui t'est chargé fleur, on t'y vend vini, j'étais tout à terre. Zigili, mabistone, penta, pété, pouf, pouf, tilele, zouk, pan, zouk, tilele, pouf. But you don't think it's zombie language? I want Wadix or packet to tell me what pouf, tilele, zouk means. But no.
Yes.
Matt, Matt, it is sad. I know you're a versatile man. Sometimes you used to do it when you was not there rich. You used to do it. You have about a 3 or 2 subjects or something. But can you please allow me to deviate slightly, Matt?
Go ahead. Yes.
Matt, you may not remember, but I know you have a good memory now. You remember I was saying about, I said, Matt, how they saying it again? When they come for the Christians, I was not a Christian. I did not talk and all of that. And I was saying, nobody's talking about Ukraine, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Not Ukraine, Gaza, the Palestinians. When I see the death and destruction of children, starving babies and all kind of things. Matt, is it a possibility the Caribbean might go up in flames, Matt? What I am hearing, Matt, about Russia and China, Venezuela and America, the possibility of these demons to light up a fire in the Caribbean that the Caribbean waters will not be able to quench. And I just check it, I learn a little thing. Nautical miles is when you measure in water, like in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
And square miles is when you measure in the land. And even nautical mile is greater than a square mile on the earth. So I learn a little thing. So back to the point. Why do we watch people suffer? But we have been dehumanized. I don't think it's in the hot dog, the sausage, the salami, the Vienna sausage, the corned beef. What kind does that about? I see everything. It's a they say this is alleged that we're eating one another because we don't know. Matthew, does it do that now?
I don't know. I'm lost right now. I'm lost in terms of what we're eating.
They're taking humans in war and everywhere, kidnap children, drain their blood and all kind of things. But Matt, that is too heavy for some people. I am just saying, Matt, when you see people going through certain things, Matt, you have to look out for each other. I just tell you we're family. Matt, Dominicans hate each other with a passion, plenty of us. So they themselves, they don't love themselves, so they go for your festival from sunset to sunrise, and then they want to go and work, boom, they get themselves in accident, or they fire them because they're sleeping on the job. We must learn to love each other, and when you love each other, it's when you can love yourself, you know, Matt. Matt, you know, if you don't love yourself, you cannot love somebody else.
True.
So please, it hurts me, Matt, because, you know, all I was praying for before Koyol Festival and even after that, after it, during the time and after, God, please protect everybody so we have no fatalities, because that is the time man driving drunk, all kind of things happening. I pray in mentally, Matt, and sometimes whispering when I see certain things. God, guide and protect us all. And we must learn to love one another. It's not because it's my friend I have to care for him, and that one is my so-called enemy, I have to wish him bad. Let us not, let us grow beyond that and look out for people that far. Because Matt, in closing, Matt Shaki said SSVA. You know why is that?
Of course I know what is that.
And you cannot say it. What happened to the nose? What happened to the eyes, Matt?
You tested my Creole skills, man. You tested my Creole skills, Justin?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I told you there's nothing in Creole I can understand.
Okay, blessings.
Thank you very much. Hello. Someone's asking a question here, Matt. Why is the reconfirmation centers closed on Wednesdays and open on Saturdays? Is this to facilitate the overseas voters? Maybe I should find out. I don't know. I've not been reconfirmed just yet, but the question is a very important one. Why is the reconfirmation centers closed on Wednesdays and open on Saturdays? I'll have to ask that to the chief election officer. Ms. Joseph, can you answer that question? Somebody says, everywhere have a party. People should just party responsibly and go to work the next day. And children shouldn't be at festivals, 18 and above only. There are things responsible adults know. Dominicans just need to be responsible after party fatigue shouldn't be a reason for a holiday. Business should proceed with business as usual. This is about a mindset. Maybe so, but the question also is, go to work and you are unproductive. What happens to that business? You might make a fatal error, which would cost the business a lot more. I guess there's pros and cons, huh? Other persons are monitoring the earthquake. 6.5 on the Richter scale. A lot of tremors this morning felt all over. You also felt it in Girodale as well? Again, let's listen to Miss Education Minister, Miss Alfred. Listen again.
The Ministry of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training and National Excellence advises that officials have been in contact with Dominican students in Jamaica from Thursday, October 23rd, in light of the impending passage of Hurricane Melissa. Students have reported that they're making the necessary preparations, they're in safe housing, and that those on campus remain safe and have adequate supplies. The ministry is in contact with members of the Students Association, and arrangements are underway to address the needs identified in the Students Assessment Report. The ministry is also in contact.
Within the cash. Celebrate 47 years of independence with CCCUL. Get ready for the season with your CCCUL in the cash loan. Borrow up to $10,000 and make your independence dreams come true. In the cash. Use your in the cash to purchase your World Club Music Festival tickets. Spruce up your home and Airbnb or get your stores and bars ready for the festive season. With IndyCash, monthly payment as low as $90. Yes, $90. Visit myccul.com or call 767-275-5902 or 767-275-2891 today. Celebrate independence the right way with CCCUL IndyCash. IndyCash from CCCUL. Cash in a flash. IndyCash.
Promotion runs from now till November 7th, 2025. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, let's listen again to this message there from, of course, the Minister of Education.
The Ministry of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training and National Excellence advises that officials have been in contact with Dominican students in Jamaica from Thursday, October 23rd, in light of the impending passage of Hurricane Melissa. Students have reported that they're making the necessary preparations, they're in safe housing, and that those on campus remain safe and have adequate supplies. The ministry is in contact with members of the Students Association, and arrangements are underway to address the needs identified in the Students Assessment Report. The ministry is also in contact with the Dominican Embassy in Cuba. We have been assured that the authorities in Cuba are taking every possible measure to safeguard students. A special protection protocol is in place for foreign students and is being implemented. Our students in Cuba have also begun their own preparation ahead of possible hurricane impacts. The government of Dominica will continue to monitor the situation closely and maintain communication with our students and the relevant authorities to ensure their safety and well-being.
All right, Dominica, let's listen to this latest report there from CNN as it relates to Hurricane Melissa as it nears Jamaica at this point. This one from CNN.
Now a dangerous Category 5 storm with winds at 160 miles an hour, and it's expected to make a direct strike on Jamaica in just a couple of hours. The streets of Jamaica empty this morning as the island braces for what may be the most powerful storm in its history. Officials are now warning, do not venture out of your safe shelter. CNN meteorologist Chris Warren is tracking Melissa's path. This is a huge storm, but I think one of your biggest concerns is that while the wind speeds are high, it is moving slowly. Give us some sense of what that means.
There's so much going on with this. Yes, there is the wind, which will bring catastrophic damage, but the slow movement of this, the wind's part of that. You don't want 160 mile an hour winds blowing hours on end, but also it's the rainfall. So we look at this and there's a lot to see just with this. That well-formed eye right there, the more symmetrical these storms are, the more dangerous they tend to be. It means they're more organized, they're better organized. So you can think of all of this purple as being very, very heavy rain, tropical rain, and that slow movement means it's gonna be several hours of rain. But to the wind, we can look at these numbers, Category 5, Category 4, Category 3, so a major hurricane, 3 and above. And you can think of these numbers as words. 5, catastrophic damage. 5, catastrophic damage. This whole time, the slow movement of this, it's going to be raining very, very hard. 4, still catastrophic damage. 3, devastating. That's the word associated with 3. And then 2, extremely dangerous. This is serious business here for Jamaica. Slow moving storm means rain and rain and rain, hours and hours and hours of rain. And you see the mountain here, the mountains in Jamaica up several thousand feet help get more moisture out of what is already a juiced up environment. And then not until late on Tuesday. So it's raining now in Jamaica. It's going to get even heavier closer to landfall and will continue to rain overnight tonight and into tomorrow. The catastrophe, not just with winds, but the rain, the flooding, the landslides. And on top of all of that, the storm, this strong, Sarah, pushing a lot of seawater into the island as well, up in some cases around 10 feet above normal high tide.
Yeah, and we know that it's usually not the wind that is the most deadly, but water. Chris Warren, thank you so much for that update. Joining me now is Jamaica's Minister of Water, Environment and Climate Change, Matthew Samuda. Thank you so much for being here this morning while you're in, the way of danger. What are the conditions that you've been experiencing now where you are?
Well, good morning, Sarah, and good morning to your viewers. We've started to experience some rain squalls and some tropical storm force wind gusts, certainly in Kingston and St. Andrew, but not sustained winds just yet. The eye of the storm is currently 104 miles just south of Treasure Beach to the southwest of the island. So we are starting to see some storm-like conditions. We've been experiencing a lot of rain over the past few days, and we expect that to intensify rapidly throughout the course of the day. It's a really dangerous storm.
Yeah, we're hearing from meteorologists that there could be up to 40 inches of rain that pounds Jamaica because the storm, while the winds are kicking up so fast, the storm is actually moving slowly. What is your gravest concern? What is it that you are telling residents?
So we're telling them to prepare, and in some low-lying flood-prone areas, we have issued evacuation orders because the storm surge is also particularly dangerous. So it's a very dangerous storm because you have a very high storm surge, a lot of rain, very slow forward movement, and 160 mile an hour winds. Now that speaks to catastrophe if it does indeed make landfall. Now we are monitoring it very closely. We have opened up over 800 shelters right across the length and breadth of the country. Our National Bus Service is supporting the Jamaica Defence Force and the ADPEM, or Disaster Preparedness Unit, in mobilizing these evacuations and getting people into shelters as best as possible. We're supporting our hospitals as well for emergency response.
Minister, perhaps the worst hurricane to ever hit Jamaica was a Category 4 storm in the 80s. This one is now a Category 5. So many people, there were more than 40 people died in that storm in 88. There were thousands of people who lost their homes. Do you feel that Jamaica is better prepared than in the 80s, even though this is a bigger storm?
So we are better prepared even than last year, where we had felt the impacts of Hurricane Barrett. We're certainly better prepared than we would have been in the 80s. We have much stronger housing stock. Our infrastructure is vastly improved from the 1980s, so our electricity grid is far more resilient. But when you speak about 160 mile an hour winds, we've never tested our new infrastructure in that regard, and we have 70% of our population living within 5 kilometers of the coast. Now, when you're speaking about waves 17 feet high, storm surge that will come inland, you're speaking about massive flooding, 30 inches, 40 inches of rain simultaneously. There isn't infrastructure that's built, I think, anywhere in the world to navigate that sort of risk. So we do expect that if it does come on shore, we will be facing significant damage.
Are people
Similar to what
heeding
we have gone through in Gilbert.
Are people heeding the warnings so far as you can tell?
I haven't gotten reports of any mass rejection of warnings. There'll always be persons who choose to ride out the storm in their home in the hope of protecting their property. But our words to them would be, heed the warnings. This is serious.
All right. Okay. At this point, I'm going to talk to, of course, a Dominican national in Jamaica at this time, Roy Williams. Most of you know him as Bogo Roy. He is there in Jamaica. And of course, he's on the ground monitoring just what is going on there, as every Jamaican is at this point in time. So, Mr. Roy Williams, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, In Jamaica, things good, man. No trouble around here. Anyway, what has happened? So far, I live in Chilonis, and developed a little community by the name of Falmouth. I'm about 5 hours ride from Kingston.
Okay.
Kingston. Okay, we have not felt nothing from last night. Right now, I'm looking out there. It's just overcast, no wind, no rain. We're about, my house is on a little hill. It's probably about 4 miles from the Caribbean Sea. The sea in my area doesn't look rough. So I am safe so far. I understood Rocky Point. Those of us who can look at the map of Jamaica will see a little point on the board called Rocky Point. I understood it has been flattened. I'm still waiting for some more reports from it, because my girlfriend's family is from that area, and most of the lobsters and fish comes from that area for the different communities, so they're very concerned. I know last night the government sent 3 or 4 buses, had a lot of people moved to different areas out of there. There's an area probably about half an hour or hours ride from Rocky Point in Maypen. That area has had some damages, but not as severe as Rocky Point. Now, other places like Carrington, St. Elizabeth, Spanish Town, I wouldn't know about those areas because I don't have people living in those areas. But the places like Rocky Point and Maypen, who from Jamaica or I've heard of those. I've got people that are telling me there's really had some serious problems there. At the back of me is Ocho Rios. They look all right when I look at the setting, the clouds. and the weather out there, they look all right. But I don't know what's happening in Otoriri itself. Like I said, I don't have a problem. I have some banana trees at the back of my house. They're enjoying themselves there. There's no heavy wind. So, to be honest, people, anybody
But
who knows
would you say, right,
Salma for rocket,
Mr. Williams, would you say that the Jamaicans are preparing, bracing themselves for this Category 5 that they may have never experienced before?
Could you repeat that?
I said, are you aware that Jamaicans are bracing for this one? It's a very, very powerful hurricane, Category 5, from the last report I heard. Are they on the ground bracing for this one?
No, well, the thing about it, I'm hearing that there are one or two areas that have been severely hit.
Okay.
Like I said, but they were ready. Everything was intact. The government had buses moving, but I was looking at the news yesterday, and a number of people were concerned because there were blockages of different what we call gutters and those kind of things.
Okay.
But right now, I'm not on the ground where all the damages are. I am, like I say, almost 5 hours ride from them. So I cannot report just yet. Probably later in the week, I might be able to give you a better report as to how severe the damages are, because I hope to go down there in that area.
Well, just take care of yourself, and we'll come back to you sometime, maybe later today or tomorrow, when you get more reports on the ground there. Okay, right?
Yeah, but like I was saying, maybe the best thing would have been tomorrow, because what I'm seeing today doesn't appear that my area is going to be hit, and if hit, not very hard.
Again, just take care of yourself. We are all concerned.
Thank you very much.
In Dominica, I'm sure there are a number
All
of
right, I'd like
Dominicans.
to say,
Yes, go ahead.
yeah, I'd like to say hello to all Dominicans, and I'm safe. Gleno, I got your message. I'm safe. My son Fitzroy, I'm safe. And all Hillroy, I'm safe. All these guys called me to make sure everything was okay with me. I just want like them to know I'm safe. And the rest of Dominica, who cares? I am safe. Nothing to worry about at this point in time.
All right.
Okay, man. So if I hear any other
just feel free.
Serious reports, I will get in touch with you.
Feel free all the time. Feel free, of course. While you may not be worried, Mr. Roy, there are a lot of tourists who are now scrambling to leave Jamaica at this point, according to this report from AP.
We have spent since Thursday trying to figure out where and what, but it wasn't until about an hour ago that we got a notification to say that we were going home. Up until an hour ago, we had no ideas about what was happening. We were kind of resigned ourselves to the fact that we were going to be stuck in a hurricane. WestJet managed to finally get a rescue flight for us. So we're leaving on the 7:45 flight to go home.
Yeah, hi. We're on vacation. It was supposed to be for 8 days. We made it 7 days because of the hurricane. So we're leaving a day early with JetBlue.
Yeah, I came here for vacation to reunite with family and friends. I've not been here since I was 5 years old, and unfortunately, my stay was cut short. I came on the 15th. I was meant to leave on the 29th, but I'm leaving now. And yes, my flight was insured, but I ended up missing it. So, because one of my other friends were meant to come to join as well, and I didn't want them to get stuck from Germany. So I had to stay back to make sure they're okay because I don't know anyone here. I've got family, but yeah. So I had to see them off just not so long ago, and now I'm returning and paying for a new ticket to get back to East Yorkshire, north of England.
So we were on vacation for like 4 days, and we decided to wait it out and not cut the vacation because we just hoped the weather would change. It didn't change, and they switched our flight 4 times, and so now we're just hoping that they don't switch the flight again. It was a great experience until the weather came. It was treacherous.
Yes, tourists scrambling there to leave Jamaica at this point in time. 10:38 in the morning. We'll continue to monitor what's just going on there. Of course, keep you updated. This is your Hurricane Station Q95. So information to suggest that there's some winners of the UWP fundraising on car raffle draws. Here are the winners. Bruno Jean-Baptiste of Goodwill, you are the winner of the Toyota Noah. Again, Bruno Jean-Baptiste of Goodwill, you are the winner of the Toyota Noah. Second prize, Maslin August of Salabert. You won the television, Smart TV. And Rebecca Gist of Bakatel, a tablet. So here have the winners.
Care what self Kevin washing machine. It's just that clean and white and clean. It's 2 4 Try something. Clean and white with some around them. Who's that saying you want to love that guy? That's why who so try it? Who didn't get bombs on you? Who net why put what with it? Then remove voltage. That's why it's time. Every million women that clean and white is spinning has one way. Your thinking that's white that's clean and white is the right way. That's why
Locally distributed by Pine Foods Inc.
For those of you trying to call in at this time, feel free to do so now, okay? So again, just to reiterate that the winners of the fundraising raffle taking place, that took place for the United Workers' Party fundraising exercise, Bruno Jean-Baptiste of Goodwill, you are the winner of the Toyota Noah. Marceline August of Salavia, Smart TV, and Rebecca Giss of Bacatel, the winner of the tablet. We're going to open up the lines here until about 11 o'clock. Hello, talk to me. Yes.
Yeah, final call for the morning, man. So why you say Bogoraniam Akia Salfish, man? Digging big mother, digging dreadlocks and a big joint in the mouth. Bogo, blessings. May the Almighty guide and protect and preserve you. Matt, I was telling you this morning, I pray that World Boss could have contained or curtail Melissa. Now she's going to join Trump. And instead of just Venezuela, Matt, now they're attacking Jamaica, Haiti, where the Dominican Republic too, Matt.
Who's attacking what? I'm here, Sam. Who's attacking what? I'm asking the question.
You
mean Melissa, but you're saying in a very sarcastic way. So who's the person? You talking about Melissa?
What's the name of the hurricane, Matt?
Oh, you're talking Melissa? Yes.
Yes, Matt.
Uh-huh.
I was just saying at least for them to spare the rest of the Caribbean, they already want to hit Venezuela. Matt, that's not my issue. I was just giving a little talk because I just said World Boss maybe stay back and check in Dominica instead of join them. Anyway, Matt, I am just saying, I'm glad you transited. I do not want to say openly, I am not interested in that nonsense, that criminal activity about reconfirmation and not a cleanup of the voters list and re-registration. Not one man cannot, not one man, no, that gang, that gang, maybe gangsters of the Dominican Lethal Party. I hope you get that right, Matt. The Dominican Lethal Party. They just agree, Matt. If you tell them do not go on, how they call it, that do any quarrying thing at such and such a time, the court give a partial stay. So you can do it from that time to that time. And, oh, you want to talk? Well, I'm going to mash up a river and I mash up a mountain. Oh, you want electoral reform? Okay, you will know. Electoral, how they call it, Matt? Reconfirmation.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, what is it? How they say it? No, election. I forget what. And that's all. This guy sit down there, making millions, selling our passports, and taking the money and brutalize us. And man sit down there. Man don't do nothing, Matt. That's why I say, Matt, I suspect maybe some people in the opposition may have crossed the floor and their footsteps are invisible or undetectable.
No, blessings. I will ask you a question. What do you think should be done by the opposition? I just want a frank answer from you. What do you think the opposition should do at this point in time? We speak in reconfirmation. What?
Not collectively. And all you suggested it, and I said it years ago. All of them, man, should consolidate, meaning come together and fight that monster we all have created in Dominica. Matt, there should be, I hope, what it have in Dominica, the U.S., not an embassy, but what they have in Dominica, the U.S., what? Close to the Prevost City Mall there. There's a U.S. thing there. Not an embassy, but there's a U.S. something around there. You call a protest outside of there, about 2 or 3 of you go upstairs. You have the people coming for Creole Festival, Independence, what they call a day pendant, a trois pendant now because the Chinese are included. And not you're protesting. You cannot sit on your laurels and organize a little thing here, quite fragmented, quite sporadic. And nothing to send a clear message, Matt. That's what they have to do. Send a clear message. We are not going to tolerate all you to do what all you're doing. Everything we ask for, I ask you, Pepper, you're giving me I ask you ketchup, you're giving me pepper, and you're telling me, well, I am saying it is food, or half a loaf is better than none. My money I give you to bake for me. And I have to tell you, half a loaf is better than none. But Dominica need a serious revolution. Whatever people want to interpret from that, so be it. But these leaders, I don't know what to call them, I don't even think they're leaders, that claim they want to make that transition, that shift from the Dominica Criminal Party to something else, Matt, they are not doing enough. Or they are not even doing nothing.
Are you suggesting that they're sitting on their laurels, blasting and doing nothing, absolutely nothing, and they should do more?
Matt, take a good look. They say, how they say it, Matt, desperate times calls for desperate measures. Have you heard that several times, Matt, in your lifetime?
I've heard that many times. I've also heard that diplomacy is always an alternative as well.
No, diplomacy to a certain exhaustion. When you have exhausted diplomacy, Matt, you move to something drastic. You used to something in desperation, something brutal, if you may use that word. But all over the world, I'm seeing it. All over the world, I'm seeing it. Thank you, my brother.
Maybe, as I was going to keep you on the line there for a minute, but I'm saying all over the world, you're seeing it, but do you think that the Dominican people have the guts? That's a different question. The guts that existed there in the 70s no longer exist. I'm sure you would agree, huh? Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Matt, it's me again. Can you tell me, I don't know if you know, has the RSS left the Roosevelt Carry?
I don't think they have left. I don't think so.
They are still here. They enjoy their time. Okay.
They're still here. Yes, they're doing their work. Clean street. On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes.
You said you wanted to keep me there. What question you wanted to ask me, man?
No, I was saying Dominicans don't have the guts that they used to have in the 70s. So hence, there's a fearful factor about what you're saying that should happen. And it's not happening.
That is a wrong conclusion. Matt, how do they get the young people to follow them? It's rum, it's high grade, it's music. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Find the money somewhere, get people from somewhere to give out a couple millions, and have the young people, the Gen Z, they're dotish with high grade and marijuana and CO. I mean, it's not you that mess up the political or the social or the environmental landscape or economical landscape. So if it's the same game, you have to beat them by, Matt. You play it. You cannot sit over or roll over and play dead and say, well, scared them playing dirty. You have to play dirty too. You're a footballer. Not anytime a man did tackle me and I notice reference linesman against me, I'll have to get a red card, but I put in a jumbie on you, you know. When I check you, it's in the Ravin St. Joy sending you, you know. The St. Joseph plays at a Ravin now, they cover it. Me, not I don't take in blows like that and not giving blows, no boss.
What about the other part to the story? Well, you know, violence is not always the answer. You remember Martin Luther King and of course my other friend, I'm trying to remember his name. He fought in a very peaceful manner and he won.
Matt, let me tell you, I told that to you the other day. You may have forgotten. Malcolm X.
Yeah, that's the name I was looking for. Yes, Malcolm X was totally different than Martin Luther King.
He had his AK-47 and they were well armed. Martin Luther was peaceful. What happened to the both of them? The both of them got assassinated.
But the other part of that solution is who you think got the most effect in terms of the protest?
Not to contrast and to compare, all you know, it's like a pickaxe is more relevant than a shovel. It's what we work in. So you do not look to contrast and compare the effectiveness when all of us are working, Matt, because there's a common objective or a common enemy. That's why I want all of them to get I almost said the word A. Get the act together, consolidate the efforts, and rise up and fight against this man and these guys, and by any means necessary, get them out, Matt. Enough is enough.
All right, hello, talk to me. It's 10:51. Yes, hello, talk to me. Yes.
Rafael Fertie, good morning, and how are you?
How are you doing, my brother? How are you? How are you?
Matt, you're not nice, man. I mean, you and I so nice over the years. At least you couldn't call me to give me a ticket, Matt, for me to go to the store.
Really? They were giving tickets.
All labor rights, and all NEP workers get tickets to free escort.
So how come you didn't get one? You could have asked your parliament for one.
but Matt, all workers stay back at Kekwe, and all labor get tickets, and all NEP. All workers who free escort and Ghanaian stay back at Kekwe, and labor alone that get tickets, Matt. Matt, you think that is fair, Matt?
It's not
I buy in tickets, I pay in taxes, and it's labor that benefits all taxes, Matt. Matt, you think that is right as a country, Matt? Let's be real, Matt. Matt, you think that is real as a country, Matt? All labor rights get tickets on any pin to free escort at Galleon, and all workers stay back at Kekwe, Matt. Matt. Thank you.
Oh boy. And you know what I noticed on this ticket? All of them said not for resale. But you could just imagine the amount of nothing wrong wrong with giving people tickets if it's paid for. But I think if you're giving labor rights, I mean, you should give the other parties as well, huh? A person's in your constituency. That's what makes it kind of wrong, You're just leaning on the one side, you're not giving the other side a ticket. Well, you could have seen if you approach the gate there. Of course, I'm a media person, but if you approach the gate during this 3 days of festival, you would have seen how many tickets were on sale. The persons prefer to have the $300 or the $200 instead of the ticket. We're going to take a break and come back. Hello, yeah.
Very much.
How are you, my brother? How are you? Sagafe.
Well, not bad. I was young and out a few days back.
Yeah.
And all that.
Okay.
But you kind of low. But man, I don't tell us some people are getting electricity. The thing that bothering me is like, who are working hard and contributing to Dominica doesn't get the benefit. In fact, I see most of the Caribbean islands. And you see a show like that, in Pakistan, they would like a prime minister like that to get involved and see within the show. But let us go ahead, Matt. Dominica will get on the right track.
Somebody's saying, Matt, the opposition should unite. We say that for a long time. As soon as possible and introduce the message of hope and change for a better living. The opposition doesn't need to resemble this government to win. Unity is power. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there? Yes.
Yeah, Matt, you know what's up?
My brother, how are you doing? How are you doing?
Bless, man. You enjoy the festival?
Yes, sir, of course I enjoy my festival.
But Matt, you know the Labour Party festival. You know the festival is all about the Labour Party festival, so you don't have to worry. If you're not a Labour right, you can't enjoy the festival. It's all about the Labour Party enjoying the festival. You know that. I saw
a lot of people that were non-Labour rights there as well. So they
those people save the money from January to buy the tickets. Right? The others use for just wait for at least 2 days before they collect the tickets. You know how it goes. But anyhow, Matt, on another note.
Yeah.
On another note. I think the opposition at this point in time. Do you know that they are on the high rage of the high force to make sure that they revoke that birth certificate law, which talk about some PS something. They need to do that now. That's what we need right now. We need a revoking of that law because we need to make sure that all elderly persons can vote in that.
I see your representative there, Delbert, made a serious appeal last week for that, for sure.
Yeah, we need that to get done. That is what we need at this point in time. We need a revocation of that law. We need it to happen. And if it can, we need to protest. And there's nothing like no peaceful protest. We must stop talking about peaceful protest. Those thing doesn't exist. Whenever you're protesting for something that you want, something that you need, and you must do it with a force, any kind of force. And we need our people to understand. I don't know what is really wrong with my people, and I really sit back every day and ask them, what is wrong with our people? Because we need a force. Because we cannot be under one government for 25 years. Destroying this country has brought the country down to the gutters under all conditions, and we just there like we just candle in the wind. Not I don't know what is happening, man. We need to do something. We need to do something about this reconfirmation processes. We know that all the machines are fraudulent. We know they are not good. We know it's a strategy plan aligned only for labor rights to manifest and to control this country. So we need to ensure that our government must go. This government is not a government for the people. It's a cabal that concerned about their families and themselves, and we need to ensure that they must go. So we need the opposition to revoke immediately the certificate process that they had passed in Parliament, and that is really required. Thank you.
Thank you. I was actually scheduled to talk to Mr. Delbert Harris this afternoon, but he has, of course, called me to reschedule. He has some very important matters to attend to, so he had to postpone. So this date we had Mr. Delbert Harris, it's postponed until later notice, okay? He sincerely apologizes. Apologies accepted, Mr. Delbert. And of course, we will reschedule, okay? There are a number of persons who are waiting for you to make an appearance. So let's see what happens in the near future. I'm sure Mr. Delbert will show up. The folks at the Central Cooperative Credit Union is saying that you diasporans need to stop by and become a member, update your accounts, update your beneficiaries, apply for your loans, okay? An appeal there from Senator Lauren Reid. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Matt, I understand that Mr. Paris has rescheduled, but whenever you get him on, Matt, I'd like you to ask him to give us an account from his perspective of our Gen Z. If we have one, what he thinks happened to them, why they're so passive, they're looking doped out, whatever the reasons are from his perspective, Matt. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure you'll have a chance to give Mr. Delbert Paris a call. So when you see Brian, my friend Brian Linton, tell him Mr. Delbert Paris has postponed his appointment, okay? Good morning to you, Delbert. I was welcome all the time, anytime. We'll have more, the 1 o'clock hour, talk on the block. Somebody's asking me a question. I don't know if I have the answer to it. Why was there a gentleman with a large supply of complimentary tickets seeking just or standing just outside the booth and was selling his tickets for $250 and $350 versus $350? It was just another Saturday night. I'm sure he must have had Friday and Sunday for sale just because the person who wanted Saturday. I informed one of the SSC security on duty that he said he has complimentary tickets. This should be illegal. I don't understand someone selling a ticket, but that much better. You're going to better price with the tickets being sold just there outside the ticket booth for $250 instead of $350 at the ticket booth? 11 o'clock is the morning time, Dominican. This is where we go. I'll be back with you, God willing, at the 1 o'clock hour. Stick around.
It's officially white potato season in Dominica. To celebrate, Bloombox is giving you the chance to win a 196cc 4-stroke, 6.5 horsepower tiller valued at over $3,000. Wow! You heard right. Simply make a purchase of $75 or more between October 13th and December 27th, 2025, and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win this powerhouse machine to make your next planting season even easier. Winner will be announced on December 29th. Visit us at Bloombox Goodwill and Roseau. Terms and conditions apply. Let's bloom together with Bloombox.
Life moves fast. One moment you're living life, the next, everything changes. When critical illness strikes, it doesn't just hit your health. It hits your wallet, your family's security, your peace of mind. With Sagicor's critical illness insurance cover, you can stay in control and keep life moving forward. Because when life throws you a curveball, you need a strong defense. Don't drop the ball. Stay ready. Protect yourself and your family today. Speak to your advisor. Visit elife.sagicor.com or sagicor.com to learn more.
Hardware and home improvement, building supplies for you, kitchen appliances, even home decor too. Lumber, lawn, all your garden supplies, plumbing, welding, electrical supplies.
Visit Do It Center at the former J. Nassif Hardware location on Goodwill Road. Call us at 255-6890.
Do it. Center.
Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica, and yet we deliver. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. At 255-6810 or 316-0164, or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
Real Ojaz. Johnny's Pharmacy, the Royal Herb Blend Oil of Ojaz is like a miracle in a bottle. Fast-acting, healing, soothing, restoring dry, irritated, uncomfortable skin, varicose veins, joint pain relief, lung decongestion, fights inflammation. Use Oil of Ojaz to massage aching, tired muscles. These secret blended herbs has a soothing, mentholated, calming effect, reducing anxiety, boosting your vitality and your immunity. Induces deep, rejuvenating sleep. Oil of Ojaz. Bon we met. Pour la peau chivée, inflammation, épaules, genoux, guapcha, petit wim, sous tapis bless, spleen, passé pour dinax. Oil of Ojaz, proudly manufactured by Johnny's Pharmacy, trusted by families all over the world, and available on Amazon.
Would you be missing the party this weekend because of that nagging cold and cough? Boost your body's immunity now by taking Feral Compound, a combination of vitamins and minerals to fight off coughs and cold, so you can be the life of the party again. Don't be restricted by those nagging coughs and cold. Take Feral today and enjoy the little joys of life. Feral Compound is for adults and children 14 years and older. Available at Jolly's Pharmacy and all our locations island-wide.
Woke up this morning feeling risky. I had the intentions to call it sick, but I end up in Jolly's Pharmacy. And don't leave a street, Jolly's fix up my immune system. Me feeling fit and strong, now I'm ready to work and take on any mission. If you see me walking, Jolly's Pharmacy is number one, Jolly's walking. We cater for everyone, Jolly's walking. The immune system, Jolly's walking. Yo, Dominic, it's about bottom box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Jolly's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare. Casino Flash with Indie Cash. Celebrate 47 years of independence with CCCUL. Get ready for the season with your CCCUL Indie Cash loan. Borrow up to $10,000 and make your independence dreams come true. IndyCash. Use your IndyCash to purchase your World Premier Music Festival tickets, spruce up your home and Airbnb, or get your stalls and bars ready for the festive season. With IndyCash, monthly payment as low as $90. Yes, $90. Visit myccul.com or call 767-275-5902 or 767-275-2891 today. Celebrate independence the right way with CCCUL IndyCash. IndyCash from CCCUL. Cash in a flash. With IndyCash.
Promotion runs from now till November.
Easy Rock 95.1. More rock, less talk while you work. The latest soft rock hit after hit. Tune into Easy Rock 95.1, the best mid-morning show in the right here on Q95, the big station.
We are in the Atlantic hurricane season. Stay tuned to radio and television stations for regular bulletins. Rely only on official bulletins. Do not check these over the telephone. A message from Q95 FM Radio.
Getting to Dominica just got easier. Caribbean Airlines now offers non-stop flights from San Juan, Puerto Rico to Dominica 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Fly in comfort and be home in under 2 hours. Depart San Juan at 4 p.m. Arrive in Dominica at 5:50 p.m. Returning, they've got you covered Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Departing Dominica at 10:25 a.m. Welcome to Dominica Caribbean Airlines. Book now at CaribbeanAirlines.com.
You wanna like the politic ones, not only country, but economic ones. What's the chill? I think the boys you are down. Somebody, la vie est toujours à